This thing's slow. Yes, sir. It has been a long time since I've been on here. It's even been a long time since I've played Forza, period, to be honest with you. I'm just now getting on and learning some of the new things, like these new masks that you can do when you paint. It's been a very long time. Let's see here. Effects mode, custom. Got my effects all changed up on here and screwed it up. Contrast soft. Richard Cox, how you doing? Yeah, I just now learned that you could do these masks. I think it's pretty cool. I got to play with it some. I've got my photo mode all screwed up here. I just wanted to pop on and show you guys I wasn't dead. Had lots of changes with my job at work, my hours and stuff. Was getting to where I was working till like 7 o'clock at night. And just didn't have it in me to come home and try to live stream or even game or do anything at that time. So I just was like, wasn't doing anything. But that all changed last Monday. Got back to working like 7 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm going to try this tonight. I'll probably just go maybe an hour and a half or something. Still trying to kind of catch back up on life. But I want to try to start getting back on here. And I had a notion, I was kind of screwing around with this a little bit last night, to be honest with you. I wanted to do, maybe set up some type of race where I am like using C-class, almost stock trucks for off-road. I don't know if it would work very good or not, but I wanted to try it. And let's see here. I can also, I think I've got this set to show that I'm offline or something. Personalization, profile. Yeah. Went inside and got myself a glass of water and then forgot to bring it out here with me. Perfect. Starting everything off just right. So let's see here. I kind of eyeballed a place to try to do a race from over here. But first I want to see how the truck does. I just now threw this one together, to be honest with you, Richard. If you want to build on it, just basically just made it so that I could gear it really low. Increase the width of the tires. So basically differential gears, tires, exhaust, and cold air intake. Pretty much like what you would see on a stock vehicle. And then I added the lights on the front, because it mattered so much. But what I want to do is kind of set up something so you're going pretty slow, really, kind of like through some tight obstacles, like you would if you were like in a real vehicle doing some type of event. Just regular hobby class, you know, not like the pros do. That's what I want to do. See, in the stock gearing, it wouldn't climb that hill there. But it will now. That's perfect. Kind of like if you've played any of Don Juan songs, like Thread the Needle type stuff. I was thinking of something like that, but something that's slow and off-road. Yeah, go ahead. I'm taking my time. It's going to be a bit for me to even, like, I'm just testing the truck right now, as you can see. And then I'm going to have to build the race. That's what I'm talking about. This may not even work. Like a slow crawl type race. I'm amazed how little power this thing has. I know most people will hate it and quit. It's not really the point. I want it to be something fun, but I want it to be like a slow challenge. So you got a little opened up area here where you could pass maybe. Like I do a lot of mountain bike racing and even getting into RC racing. And a lot of times there's areas where you just can't pass. It's just not possible, so you have to get stuck behind somebody for a little bit until you can pass. So you want to design a good track that's got a combination of places that you can pass and places that are just a challenge to get through and stay together. So we have this. C-Class might be a little bit weak for what I'm thinking. You know, I don't think I've even built any drifting cars for Horizon 4 yet. Kind of got weak on the subject. Just doing some off-road stuff. Mostly been doing off-road on this game. I really want to. Now I've actually finally opened up some more of the drifting, they call them events, but just some of the drift sections. So I actually want to get back into that. I really enjoy it. I look so pale because I've changed the lighting in my studio here. And I just, like when I take the time to actually change the settings on the computer, it goofs up the green screen. So that's why I look so pale. It's kind of like a black, white, and red thing going on with the lights now. I put in some lights that are supposed to be like, look like sunlight. It's supposed to be kind of like realistic looking. And that's what you get. If you watched this before, a few months ago, I looked like a tomato. I was really red looking. I look really good. Okay, so I kind of got an idea maybe how we want this to go. Think. Okay. Oh, that'd be perfect if it ends right there. Yeah, so you get a nice fast section towards the end. Okay. Let's see if it'll let me create a route. Use this. Oh yeah, I forgot. Valiant Square. I recognize the name. Alright. So yeah, I've got some stickers in the works. So I've actually got some made in here at the house now. Where did that just put? Ah, it's going to make the start finish all wonky. Weird. We'll figure it out. So I got some vinyl stickers cut finally for the channel. Took me long enough. And I put the first one on my own vehicle today. So I'm going to try to find a way to get those up for sale for you guys. I've already looked into like Facebook store, and you got to get like a business license just to put them in the Facebook marketplace. So how do we want to do this? We want to keep this pretty wide, pretty fast. I'm kind of designing this like a mountain bike race, to be honest with you. Like you cut through there. And now let's make it so you have to go through this one. Yeah. Then everybody's going to be going too fast, and they're going to slide past this. This is literally as fast as my truck will go up this hill. Okay, so this is going to be slow area. We'll have a slow section of the track mixed with the fast section of the track. We are stuck. Let's see. Narrow those. Yeah. If you can get over that rock, more power to you. Leave that wide. We'll go full throttle. Can we make it up the rocks? No. Gotta get mean with this stuff. In the slow section. We're gonna open up the track after this though. It's not gonna be slow like this the whole way. Yeah. So anyway, like I was saying at work, you know, things kind of were crazy. They tried to shut us down, all kinds of stuff. We've finally, and I mentioned before, they kept the school open. We got one of our previous owners actually to buy the school. And so I've been working in admissions all this time, just kind of answering phones and talking to people. Well, as of last week, I was brought back into being an instructor. And since most of my experience in the automotive world really is in management, like I've been the assistant service manager at a Ford dealership for about 3 years, and I spent 6 years working for a friend of mine I grew up with, and that was in a speed shop. You can look them up. It's called DBR High Performance, like Dog Boy Run, and they're still in business. I actually left there so I could come out here to WYOTECH and work. So instead of being in like the high performance teaching classes and stuff, or teaching those classes, the high performance classes, I'm now teaching automotive management classes. So this is a part everybody's gonna hate, and I'm kind of doing it on purpose. Yeah. Now watch. Truck won't even make it through it. once you get a few trucks coming through here with a little bit of momentum, some speed, well, dang, maybe not. They'll get through it eventually. There you go. Okay, let's see. I need to view the map. So see where we're at. We want to get over to some of those dirt roads. Okay, I think I got an idea. Run right down through here, and then just like we used to do back east in Kentucky when I was a wee tyke. We'll run around the edge of the forest here, kind of around the edge of the field. I've done a lot of tracks on here that I was really happy with. I made one that was a circle track, like a dirt track in the woods or in a field. Just thrilled to death with it. You did like 8 laps. It was a really short track, so a lot of laps wasn't a bad thing. And every time you start on the race, it screws up. I've done it over and over and over. It keeps doing the same thing. So now we're talking. Now we're onto some dirt roads. Let's see here. View the map again. Okay, we want to go left here, down here, hit this road, asphalt again, dirt again, to the finish. Or dirt, 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 asphalt, full speed. Kind of like that combination. We'll go for that. Like a little combination. Mix things up. All right, the home stretch here. I'm really tempted to run off into the weeds. We're up in the hills there. But I think this makes a good track. Especially for a truck like this, this is perfect. Test drive, yeah. Let's see how it goes. Oh, this is going to be a mess at this part. We're coming in this like 4 cars wide. Oh, get out of my way, get out of my way. Boom, big pile up. Oh, everybody misses the turn just about. Oh, I'm kind of liking this though. This is kind of working. It's kind of like what I imagined a little bit. A little bit of a slow challenge. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh no, up in the trees. I forgot about this one. I'm still in 5th place though. It's like the Jeeps, little short wheelbase, narrow vehicle, they're flipping over easy. It's the big trucks that are making it through pretty good. Alright, that wasn't too bad. So now we're on... Oh, I roll it. Now we're on to the part where it's going to open up some more. Second place, we've left the rest of the pack. And it ain't like I'm going fast here. So it looks like when you've got a course that really changes personalities, where it's like tight and gnarly and then it goes to wide open and high speed, really breaks it up. So you've got vehicles that are going to do good at one part of the track and not so good at other parts. So I might be in second place now, and we're working together to knock our hole through this. But on that final stretch where everything opens up, I might get past. Yeah, everybody's catching up with me on the mini map there, it looks like. We got through. Will the others get there? I think that dude just gave up. Oh, they're all upside down. I like it now. This actually is turning out to be a more fun track than I thought it would be. So we've got a vehicle that clearly at the beginning of the race was slower, like on the drag race when we were first taking off. Clearly slower than a lot of the others. I'm curious if I'm going to be able to stay in the lead now. I'm not going to lie, I'm really happy with this. I see them on the mini map. Some of them are gaining on me. This definitely reminds me of being a kid growing up in the country and riding 4-wheelers and stuff. Racing with friends out on just some basic trails that we made, some dirt roads. Still see them back there, but they haven't caught up to me yet. This is what it's all going to come down to. Oh no! No! Oh crap. Oh, that's even worse. Come on, truck, go. Here they come. Oh man. Come on, come on, come on. Go, go, go. Hey Mitchell White, how you doing? Just trying to get a little bit of live streaming going again. Try to kickstart the old fires. Alright, looks like we're going to pull it off. Nobody's gaining on me too much. Ooh, uh-oh, don't speak too soon. Ooh, he almost bit it too. What? Okay, okay. Alright, I like that. I really like that map. Let's see if it'll let me save it. Whoops. Let's see, it's back place. Since I built it after mountain biking, we'll just call it the MTB Trail. Good, Mitch. How's my audio tonight? I've like all this stuff's been kind of pushed around on my table and not used. Create a custom event? Yeah. I said yes. Okay, so let's make it off-road. I want to make that at least 2 laps. Let's make it 3 laps. Let's get real. Current season, what the heck? Let's leave it like that. Time of day, sunset, cloudy, post rain. Yeah. Heck yeah, we'll leave it like that. MTB Trail. I think the music has stuck. And either that or someone's trying to hypnotize me right now with the music. All right, I think we're good to go. You know, it didn't let me set a class of vehicle, so it's going to have really fast ones mixed in there now. I think. Let's go ahead and hit it with the power wagon, see what happens. Tune car. I don't think there's anything left to tune on this thing. I can make first gear a little bit lower. It's going to make the jump from first to second hard. You know, we don't need a lot of top speed out of this thing. Let's just get this thing down even lower. Kind of gear it close. If you don't know where to set the gears numerically, like according to the numbers, just watch the little thing on the right. Try to get those little sticks to where they kind of naturally progress up. And I'm getting this thing too low, looks like. Right there we'll have a top speed of about 90. So I can go in and open some of these up a little bit more. That might be okay, it might suck. Where is the race? Is that what you mean, Richard? Because I might not know. It's right about the middle of the map. You see where there's the bridge right there? Wow, so we were in 6th gear already right there. I may have geared this thing too low. I'm thinking, well, the goal was for the low gear ratio to help me like in this area, but I'm already topped out in 6th gear. So I geared it too low. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Everybody's got more horsepower than me. That's the real issue here. I'm rolling with this thing. It's virtually stock horsepower. good opportunity. You can do things like I just did with that guy, like deliberately knock him off the edge. Okay, so yeah, look towards the, it's around the middle of the map. Once I get out of this race, I can show you, or even get you invited in here. You can do it some. I may mix this up with some different vehicles. Oh, that rock stopped me. This is where that low gear ratio is helping. This truck would not have climbed that hill before. We're in third place still. So I thought last night I was actually able to hit these hay bales hard enough. I'm gonna go way out here. Hard enough just to bust right through them. Ah, there we go. That's how you do it. Oh, this Jeep's gonna beat me. There's no way I'm gonna get first place this time. It's gonna make me have to cheat, because sometimes you have to cheat. I really need to practice keeping my momentum up if I'm going to beat this guy. There we go. Not too bad. Not too bad. Kept up some momentum. Topped out. What am I at? 87 miles per hour? That's not cool. I really want to be over like 110 is what I kind of was expecting it to be at. Okay, here comes the shady driving. I would never do this to a real person, but this is an AI. Drive a tard. I'm going to be blocking him when he gets here. I really didn't think it was geared this low. Here he comes. Can I stop him? Ha ha ha. Ooh, I think we got him. Oh no, it's 2 laps. Oh, brakes, brakes. Forgot all about the second lap. Ooh. Well, now the sun's going down, it's getting dark. I'm gonna make it even harder on this section. Oh no! Oh, go, 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 go truck, go! I got passed. This is exactly what I wanted this trail to be like, though. I think I passed him back though, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Awesome. That's the difference in having a brain and being an AI. Definitely a challenging course. Working perfect. Let's get a full head of steam. Got to hit it right there on the edge. Yes, made it again. Now we'll just cut straight across here. I see on the mini map everybody's piled up down there in the slow section. Oh, I set it for 3 laps. Oh crap. It's gonna really be dark. Wasn't really planning on it getting this dark. Like I set it in the afternoon or something. Rolling time. Still kind of gives me the general feel that I wanted for this track. And here we are in a C-class truck in first place. Not because it's faster, but just because it's more stable on the rocks. Uh-oh. I don't even see headlights. They must have all got stopped at the hay bales. Oh, there they come. I see them on the mini map again. Really got to change that gear ratio. Ultimate clean racing at 86 miles per hour. Well, we should be in the clear this time. Unless I really mess up. Can't quite nail that turn just yet. I like to drive like this sometimes. Gives me that feel like you'd have like in a real car, kind of. Especially on something slow, like a low speed, challenging type course like this. Much more realistic when it's on board. I'm not sure what that whining noise is on this thing though. Doesn't sound like an engine. Kind of sounds a little like a supercharger. Also sounds like a vehicle that's gears are going bad. Oh, we stopped in the rock. We're still full throttle. I never let off. It's a little bit like playing Mud Runner at this point. Oh, there we go. Come on, come on, come on. Ah. So I think racing with real people, people are going to figure out how to get past the hay bales. I think the drivatars just are too stupid, and they just keep hitting it and stopping it like they're stopping there like it's a brick wall. That was fun. That was perfect. Driving through the difficult section in the cockpit mode definitely is exciting. Realistic. I feel like I'm actually out driving on a trail at night in the mud, bouncing through some rocks. Don't necessarily feel like I'm driving a brand new Dodge truck, but I think we pretty much smoked everybody on that run. As weird as this sounds, probably some of the most fun I've actually had playing Horizon 4. We'll watch a little bit of the replay here. Let's pause it. Let's go to cameras. There we go. I kind of wish the camera modes in here were like the old Gran Turismo, where it was like a camera mounted on the side of the track. You know, like you would see if you're actually watching this on a video or on television or something. Passing everybody, showing them my superior driving skills. There you go. Superior driving skills. Probably should have set the time progression to off. Come on. There we go. out the way, fool. You see the big heavy truck, long wheelbase, it's just so much more stable. There we go. Nice. Teamwork. That's what that was. Okay, yeah, I probably didn't share it. I'll have to go back and do that. Or I'll make it, like use the same track and make a different event or something. Get it shared for you. This view's working pretty good right here. I like this. But it gets all messed up when trees start getting in the way like that. It's like the perfect little view. I can reach up and squish, where's it at? Squish the competition. There you go. Big truck drifting, Jeep can't catch him. Alright, let's see here. I like that. I think I'm really happy with that race. If I can remember how to get in and share it. Restart, continue. I don't remember it prompting me or asking me. Let's see. Oh, didn't realize I'm not even on. I didn't even look to see who I joined. I joined somebody. Let's see here. So it's White Horse Hill Trails where I got it at. Let's see if I can recall how to. That's not what I want to do. Go forward here. So let's see. You'd think I know how to do this stuff. There's that. Where is it that lets me look at mine? The ones I made. Friends. All time, best of the month. Go my creative hub. Blueprints, events shared. You know, I think there it is right there. MTB trail. It shows that it's shared, I think. Let's see. Sunset. Oh wow. So you got some good ones there. Looks like Jeep. What's going on? Feature live. Feature is only available if you are a convoy leader. Let's see here. So yeah, it looks like in my creative hub, it's there. Just look for the MTB trail. Some of these I could take out. I need to go in and kind of maintenance this, take some out. I don't even remember what half of them are. Clutch Trick Madness. Oh, I'm here with Sasquatch. Let's change the gear ratio on this sucker. Okay, cool. Looks like I'm in your convoy. If you want to start a race, I'll just join you. There we go. It's awful tempting to pick something different. I'm going to go with this truck just because it's what I'm doing here tonight. Tonight's. I'm not gonna lie, if you've got a Toyota Hilux, a Jeep CJ, a Nissan, any one of those will probably beat this truck, I think. I topped it out right at 600. You can never get other people to race with you. It's one of the big things about Horizon 4 I'm kind of upset about is you can't get like just other random people to race with you hardly. I'm not trying to block you there. I ain't saying I won't hit you in these turns though. All these daggum red trucks. They're not even all the same, but they're all red. Oh, didn't make it. Oh, got flipped over. I'm ghosted. I drive right through everybody. Beat that. Uh-oh. Oh, dang. I wish I wasn't ghosted there so people would actually flip me back over. Ghosted again, I can just drive right on through. Sasquatch is right in front of me. Yeah, we're both rolling in the same spot. Some suspension tuning would really help a lot in that area, but try to keep the truck really slow instead of hitting that stuff, you know. I could build a fast vehicle that just rockets through that stuff. Whoa, speaking of rocket through stuff. But that kind of takes the fun out of it. It's not as realistic. I gotta try to drive somewhat for real here. Sasquatch isn't gonna let me win. Well, as I say that, I wreck. Oh, I see. So Richard Cox actually didn't get to watch me running on it too much, so he didn't know what he was in for. It's a good mixture, I'll just say that. We got a high-speed section, we got a low-speed section. Looks like he's right in front of me right now. get the T money here in just a second. Passing you kind of hold you off, though. That's the part I'm concerned about. Now we're getting into the faster section. I don't think I'm going to have anything for that Titan. Oh, off the trail. I do confess, I got a little practice. While Richard was building his vehicle, I'm out here driving on the trail. Ooh, too much speed. Okay, we're still topping out. I'm only picked up 7 miles per hour. I'm at 95 miles per hour. Oh, crap. Really, with a slow vehicle like this, you really got to focus on maintaining speed in the turns. Not getting slowed down too much. Like that. Come on, go, go, go. This is where the low gear ratio helps you and it hurts you. It got me up to speed fairly quickly, but I can't accelerate anymore. I think Richard's gaining on me back there a little bit. He's gaining on me. We're fixing to get to this hard turn. Oh, a little bit lagging, a little bit of lag. This turn right here gets me every time, every single time. Oh, it didn't give me that time, but oh, I missed a checkpoint. I missed a checkpoint, and I'm stuck on the rocks. Oh no, what do I do? What do I do? Even to do, how do I get back off of this? I'm totally stuck, and I'm ghosted, so no one's gonna hit me. Oh, there we go, but I missed the checkpoint. No, I rewound right back onto the thing. Oh, Richard's not going to give this away. We got another lap or two. Okay, I'm back off here now, so I'm going to hunt him down. No mercy. Come on, truck, come on. It's perfect. The challenge I was looking for. Stopped again. 3 times in this one time I've been stopped completely. Okay, now it's time to really focus in on my driving. Focus in on what I'm doing here. Don't roll over again. Okay, I just saw Richard. I kind of caught up to him a little bit, I think, but then I rolled over, so he's pulled away from me even further now. Wow, I'm just like wrecking and rolling over everywhere. He's out of sight. The competition behind us is out of sight. See headlights up in the distance, that's about it. Gonna work to reel him in here. Oh wow, he's all the way down on the dirt road. See him down there. Gonna work this trail now. Getting dark though. I don't drive good in the dark. Not at all. Oh, he's already made it down to the road. That means he's going to have a big lead on me now. Come on, baby, come on. That's why I need some nitrous here. I'm just hoping he wrecks now. Really looking for the shortest distance between these turns here, since the truck is so slow. Ah, Sasquatch missed a checkpoint. As I come to a complete stop again. Hill. It's hard to see these checkpoints in the dark. Oh. Upside down, backwards. Where's it gonna put me now? Not upside down again. I didn't have that issue on the previous race. Upside down again. I can just park and brake, slide into there, just hit the checkpoint flag, but don't go through the hay bales. I've caught up ever so slightly. Not enough. I don't think I'm going to make it. I don't think I'll ever even see him before the end unless he wrecks. Which probably isn't going to happen. I might wreck. On my map, he's either wrecked or stopped and waiting on me. He's coming back. He's looking for a drag race. It's a drag race and he's pulling away from me. There's nothing I can do at this point except try to cheat, and I don't know any way I can cheat right now. I'm really thinking about it. Just don't have any options. There's no options to cheat. I'm almost to my top speed already. Really looking just for the straightest shot between one turn and the other. And it's not going to be enough. Ah, so close. That was a good race. I don't know why I was rolling over so much that time versus the previous time I raced on there. So you got 115, yeah, I was like 96 for my top speed. Oh, what are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? A horn. I'm gonna pick my whatever it's called. I got a new car to collect, but I don't care. Let's see here. What was that? Dodge Dart? I actually did build one and ran. I really worked on the track that you built, Sasquatch, and that beginning to it is really hard. I actually got to where I was within. I had one time I was within a second, like less than a second from your time, but I think it was still like maybe a tenth or two off. Something like that. But I'm going to blame that on the start. But check this out. This paint job is based off of some of the stuff. Actually I downloaded one of your vinyls and used it to make this paint job. I've got two cars and they're painted the same, so I don't know which one was my actual car I used. Let's see here. I should have gone to photo mode. So you can see I downloaded the the little squares and circles in there. Gave the car a holographic paint job. Came back, did the rainbow colors. Then I put the black mesh look on top of it, and then I did the black on the top and bottom with the clutch trick. I loved it. When I first did this paint job, I just was in love with it. Hey Devin, how you doing? I don't remember which of these cars is which. I shouldn't have panned them the same. I basically was trying different tunes to try to get to where I could match your time. And so I've got 3 different cars. See, that's rear wheel drive, all wheel drive. You know what? I could. Let's see here. Yes, Devin. Now I just got the 2nd gen. It took me a minute. Let's see here. Capture, recent captures. Where's it at? 30 days ago, that was probably it. 1 year ago. Nope. What am I doing? Hit the wrong thing. No, this is why can't I watch it? This was a crazy thing where I like hit a train just out of nowhere. Let's see, I was in this capture screenshot. Oh, that's broadcast. Recent captures. I know I did that. Wouldn't have been that long ago. Crap. I remember saving that. Basically, I went back and captured the whole lap I did. Anyway. This car sounds weird, so it must be like a V10. That means it's not it. So I wouldn't have done that. Yeah, so let's... You're right, the car of yours that I got that off of was something... It was like a solid color or something. But it really gave me some ideas. Like, I started doing... I don't want to travel to festival. Just want to look at it. I started messing around with different paint schemes and stuff. Actually, before they came back with the... I may have done that. Before they came back with the masks that you can do. It's like I was kind of making my own masks a little bit. Which is really the hardest way to do it. I'm ready. Go ahead, whatever you want to do. This car is pretty fast, but I just don't remember it being this orange color. Maybe it was. That's a wreck. Pretty big wreck. So Devin, if you're still watching, you may be proud to know that I'm now the lead instructor of ASM. Because I'm the only instructor in ASM. Oh no. I'm gonna get killed this time. Oh, great. How do I know which one's which? I'm just gonna go with this one. kind of don't think it's it. Where'd my music go? There we go. Well, because in July they laid off everybody, like every single person except for IT, like IT personnel and just like a couple people. And so they hired me back on in admissions, and a few of us instructors were in admissions, and then they brought back some instructors to actually teach. And now we're going to have a new ASM class starting in July. And they basically took all the old curriculum, and I'm working with some others to basically revamp that class and make it totally different. Hope I start off right. Yep. Ha ha. Although I have to admit, I don't remember much about this course, other than it's really hard. I don't think I'm in the right car. There's one turn up here I screwed up every single time. Man, after driving those slow trucks, my brain is not dialed in for this. Oh, and this right here, this always gets me. Ooh, we held it together somehow. Brakes. This is not the right car. I should not be doing this. I don't feel so bad now. It looks like you're driving like I am. Student numbers right now, we're about mid-70s with over 100 on the books to be starting in July. Actually, we've got over 100 on the books for July and for October. And financially, we're actually ahead of forecast, so all is well, except for the fact I can't stay on this track. For those of you that don't know, Sasquatch designed this track just to defeat me with, and honestly, he has. Like, he has a faster time on this track than I do. And right now, we're both driving really terrible on it. Yeah, I don't think this is the car that I actually came up with a time that was contending with you. Because I know some of the stuff I was driving flat out, and it's not even close to holding the road. I think it was that orange car, actually. But I thought I did when I finished, I did a capture, like a 10-minute capture. A little bit of glitching there also. So yeah, now at WYOTECH, I've been at 4 different departments in a year and a half. It's kind of hilarious. It's actually really a lot of good things going on now. We're going to be going back through and kind of rehashing and updating some classes. Now that we're not owned by a corporate entity, oh, I'm screwed. We're able to make changes a lot quicker and easier. Sasquatch is caught up to me now. This car does not even sound like it should. It doesn't sound like one of the cars I build. I always do V12s. I love V12s. They make more horsepower. That's all I care about. This is a very hard car to tame on a course like this. For me to even get my time close to Sasquatch's, I spent a lot of time tuning. You can see I had 3 different cars, 3 different tunes going on, total different setups. And on the one where I actually did finally get within a second, I had a major mishap at the very beginning. Like I did that little back up and flip around the J-turn, Brody J-turn, whatever you want to call it. And I nailed another car. So I'm going to claim a victory on that. Oh no, oh no. Do a video. Yeah, I'll need to do some videos on all my cars. I think I actually bought a vehicle after you had left the school. I bought a 1985 Subaru Brat that is my daily driver now. So now I get made fun of being the Subaru guy. I love the thing. And I keep saying I'm going to make a video about it, but I never do. The plan for it is, it's going to be, I basically just bought it for the body. That's all I really wanted. I'm going to use either a Blazer. I've come up with either an S10 Blazer 2-door or a Jeep JK 2-door. They're both within about 3 inches of the same wheelbase as the Brat. So the plan is to do a body swap, lift it, and do anywhere from a 37, oh crap, 37 to a 40-inch tire on it. Hopefully to have the biggest street-driven Subaru Brat in the world. That's kind of the goal. Not that I would ever want to be flamboyant. Oh, I thought I saw him coming. Thanks, Grunt Nugget. I need to do some more paint tutorials. I would ask what Grunt Nugget means, but I think I know. Pretty dang sure I know. View profile, we're going to invite... oh, I got to get out of this race here. I think I hurt my hand. I can't do that one again. That's a hard course. It's a hard course with that car. I don't know how many times I drove that course. I was hating it, honestly. By the time I finally got my time down, I was hating that course. I was hitting like, I think I was like consistently like, where's that? Like 3 or 4 seconds slower, like every time. But it was like the same time. I ran the same time over and over and over and over. That was a good race. The Bentley? I haven't even started with the Bentley. There's so much since I've kind of been out of the loop here for a little bit. Let's see if I can get these guys in here now. Yes, I remember Drizzy God. Drizzy God. I'm going to try to get you invited in here too, Drizzy God. Even though I may not be back on here a whole lot longer. About another 30 or 45 minutes. Just because I got some other stuff going on I got to get to also. Just want to make sure you guys knew I wasn't dead. Not completely. Let's see what other cars I got. So I just started messing around. I found that Barrett Jackson kit. Not kit, but Barrett Jackson cars. And I worked on one of those a little bit. Wonder where they're at. Are they here? Barrett? Nope. If I can sort. Yeah, you can make me a convoy leader or whatever. Let's see here. Baha. There it is. For those of you that don't know, this car in the Barrett Jackson DLC is a Brian Fuller built car. It's actually based on a real car. You can look it up. Look up Brian Fuller, F-U-L-L-E-R. Do a BMW. I've done one BMW. I just wasn't happy with it on here. So it's dark now. You can't see the car that I'm talking about. It's 1,800 horsepower, all-wheel drive, 32 Ford. Looks like the sun's coming up. That's good. Okay, I can do that. Let's see here. So I haven't really done any tuning on this thing other than just throwing parts at it. I think it's got a lot of potential for something. I don't know what. Let's see here. Some more car stuff. Yeah, so I basically did my BMW like I had before, but on here they won't give you the same engine options, so it kind of sucks. Oh, dang. Reminds me of high school. Anyway, let's see. Kind of in the middle of building that car and never finished it. Lots of Ferraris. I never do Ferraris on here. Actually, let's do this. I want to go get one of the other Barrett Jackson cars I haven't built yet and throw a quick build and paint job on it. Super quick. Yes. Yeah, so that car there, the double down, that's built by Brian Fuller. Ooh, what do we got here? I'll have to come up with an excuse then. Do I want to build this or not? I kind of like it, kind of don't. But at the same time, I think I'll just go ahead and do it. Actually, it's not the car I came for. I want to go check out the other 32 Ford real quick. That one needs a drag build. Let's check out the lag. Let's check out this CUDA convertible. This guy right here. Some potential with this. I think it's kind of an odd choice they use this car when there's already a 32 Ford in the game. This might not be a 32 though. 59 Plymouth Atomic Punk Bubble Top is what it says at the top, but that's not what this is. So you can tell by the grill and what's called the grill shell. So you've got your grill, all the bars up and down, and then the kind of metal part around it that's orange also. That is a 32 grill shell. It's the only year that they put that on there. The rest of the body, it's hard for me to tell. It's most likely a 32. That is the engine. At first glance, you would say that is a, yeah. First glance, you would look at that and say that is a Hemi, based off of those big valve covers, but it's not. Now's time for a clutch trick historical automotive lecture. So Ford put flathead Fords in their V8 or flathead V8 engines in their cars. 1932 Ford, which is what this is, was the first year they made those. It was called a flathead because it had nothing in the head at all. No valves, no rocker arms, no cams. So it wasn't like an overhead cam engine where the cam's above the head. It was called a flathead. It was kind of like a Briggs & Stratton, like a go-kart engine, except it was a V8. You could take the heads off. It was just a piece of metal. This company here, you see on the valve cover, it says Ardun, I think that's how it's pronounced, A-R-D-U-N. They were a company back in the day, way back, like the heads themselves are probably worth 5 or 10 grand. They made an overhead valve conversion kit for a flathead engine. So if you see an old Ford with that valve cover on, it looks like a Hemi, but it says Ardun on it, that is a very high dollar engine. Not necessarily high performance. Oh, sorry. I wasn't even paying attention there. But one of the things that tipped me off that it wasn't a Hemi is I see 2 radiator hoses coming out of the top of the radiator. That's a telltale sign that's a flathead Ford. But it looks like it, like right here, you'd be like, oh, that's a Hemi. Also, the little thing behind the supercharger down there, kind of sticking up, looks like a little black canister. That's where the original fuel pump would have been mounted on this vehicle. But they started putting like electric fuel pumps on them and such to do other things with, and wound up putting just like a crankcase breather in that area. So that's what you're seeing there. So now you know the rest of the story. So let's see here, what class we're going for and what type of racing. Drag? Yeah, let's do a drag race. I'm down for that. But if we do a drag race, I'm going back to the Sputnik. Or, have you ever raced against my 32? It's already owned that one. I don't have to do a drag build. Not many people have seen my 32 drag car, I don't think. It's a little bit fastish, considering it's a V8 car in this game. Oh, cool. So Grunt Nugget, if you'll look, you'll see Clutch Trick on Facebook. Feel free to share some pictures of your car that you did on there. I'd be glad to show it off, comment on it. I'm sure you did a great job. What am I looking for here? Let's see. We're looking for these guys. So I've got, that's the all-wheel drive tune. Two-wheel drive tune. Those cars might be the same. It's the purple people eater. Bring it on, let's race. As you can see, it ain't slow. I cannot tell you how much time and effort I put into the tune on this car. I don't know if I ever shared the tune on this one. I may have. I'm going to go ahead and set up a drag race. If I miss you, just pop back in. Let's do Player versus player. See, I want sunny. Custom events. Where's my events? Clutch Trick Presents, Horizon, it's summertime. This should work. Okay, so back to my lecture here. Waiting for 2 players. You'll notice the engine on this car is also a flathead Ford V8. Same engine, it just doesn't have the conversion to the overhead valves. So you'll notice that big kind of rectangle looking area above the exhaust. That's what I'm referring to right there. And you see the chrome thing that's kind of going up and squiggles and goes to the front. That's the coolant hoses on it running towards the front there. The flathead Ford V8s kind of trick people because you'll notice it only has 3 exhaust tubes coming out on each side of the engine, which is what you would normally see on a V6. Only, to my knowledge, they're the only V8 that did that. To the untrained eye, or to those who do not watch Clutch Trick, people will see that and think like it's some kind of old school V6, and it's not. Alright, this car is not slow, but it is only V8 powered. And I'm racing against an Aventador. Of course, Drizzy God whips out the big knife. Against Sasquatch's Custom 32. Let's see. I'm really curious. I haven't got to really race this car against many people. A lot of times when I get online and try to set up some drag races, nobody ever wants to join. Or they break out an Aventador. But let's see. It's not slow. Oh, you even used the Brian Fuller. Oh, the people eater. Did I get first? I got first. Oh, that was actually a slow pass for this car. 8 seconds. This is actually a sub 8 second car. I want to say it runs like a 7.8 on a good day. That was a good race. I got a little nervous. Jogging Halo. Yes, you may join. We're gonna do. Looks like we're gonna be doing some drag racing here. I think it was a 7.8 is what this thing runs. Probably because I really got sideways taken off there. That's probably what was up. Countless hours. I've probably got 5 or 6 hours tuning this car over the course of a few days. And then I painted it purple just to insult people with it. Let's see here. Come on. Trying to get you in, Mr. Halo. We'll break out. Oh, come on. I'll get out my, what's it called? Double drive or whatever. Wait, let me get back out of here. Gotta get this guy in. Yes, there we go. So I have not run the Fuller car. Let's see here. What's that thing? They don't have Barrett Jackson on here, so I don't even know where to look for it. Ah, there it is. They put it in Ford. I don't even know what this car runs. I haven't tried it. Literally just threw all the parts at it and left it like it is. I don't think I even adjusted the tire pressure on it. Notice the flames from green to purple. I did that. Did that myself. So it was just last night I discovered, I was kind of planning, getting ready for this live stream a little bit, when I discovered these masks that enabled me to do the flames that change color. So I'm curious. I need to come back and do a tune on this thing and make it fast. I'm just really curious what it's going to run here. TVR here. Oh, that's a Drivatar. Something's beating me. Something's out there in front. But what did we run? That's what matters. Oh no, it didn't give us a time. Gotta see a time. That's what drag racing's all about. So I need to do it without the Drivatars. So I've also got a two-wheel drive 32 Ford. It's slower than my all-wheel drive one, slower than the purple one, but it's not slow for two-wheel drive. So let's see, give it a second. You know, I'm not going to use this car again. I've got some others I've actually put work into I'd rather run. I think I did a drag. What is up with this thing? I think I've got a drag Volkswagen bus that I actually named the Purple People Eater. My convoy. Let's see, I know I've got this bus. Don't think I put as much time into it. Where's the thing at? It's a Volta. Ah, there it is. The drag bus. It's rear wheel drive, looks like. I don't remember a lot about it. It may not even be fast. I just thought I was. It didn't sound like. It sounded like I farted. Eat people, yum yum. Spend a little time painting this guy. I actually like this thing. Put the face on the front. This makes me want to paint the brat purple and put eat people yum yum on the back of it. I love that. Love the face on there. And I'm not just saying it because I did it. Jogging Halo breaks out the D-Class car. You guys must have just picked my car. Let's see what it runs. I really don't recall. I remember being like, oh, I'm going to build a drag bus. And that's all I remember. I don't know if I actually finished it. Oh, Sasquatch tearing me up. He just destroyed me on that one. But I look better. I look good. 8.6, not bad. .3 that's a big difference in drag racing. Actually, that looks like it's got my wheels on it. That may, did you just borrow mine? Like at the beginning? Like rent one? Because I spun, but I wouldn't have thought it would have made that big a difference. Okay, now I'll break out my two-wheel drive 32 V8. So two-wheel drive V8 car. Okay. I was curious about that. So that must have been the difference in spinning and not spinning. So really for a two-wheel drive van, that's not, I mean, it's not stupid fast, but it's not slow. I kind of based that off of the old Hot Wheels drag bus they used to make. So my next video I'll be posting is probably going to be an update on the Bowlink RC car build. Actually took it to the track. Only drove an hour and a half to get to the track. And drove the car on the track for probably less than 5 minutes before it broke. And the parts I needed were obsolete parts I had to order. So wasn't the best of experiences. But it was kind of fun. So it's got a really awesome paint job for an RC car. Kind of a shame because I know the first time I race it, it's going to get broken and die. Let's do Convoy. So let's see here. Let's do a V8 two-wheel drive. what the difference is. I think that's the same tune. Ooh, the Plymouth Fury, the Ferrari F50. I'm curious how this is going to go. Old 32 ain't slow. Dead hooks coming out of the hole around an 8.1. That's not bad for a two-wheel drive V8 car, I don't think. Not with the tuning experience I have on here. That's as fast as I could get that car. Now, I had a funny thing happen actually when I was tuning that car. I got it all dialed in and I started changing gear ratio one step at a time. I'm not lying. It got down to a 7.6 and then I changed it. I just kept going to a lower gear ratio and lower and lower and lower, and it was just hooking up and bringing the front end up, and I mean, it's like a real car. And then I went one step lower and it spun the tires, so I was like, okay, we go back up that one click on gear ratio and we're done. When I went back up that click, it spun the tires. So I went up a click, it spun the tires. I went up and I never could get it to do that again. So this is as low as I can get the gear ratio to go and have it just hook up coming out of the hole like it did there. Okay, so I'm about to get off here. Before I do though, I'm gonna go grab this Sputnik car and we're gonna throw a drag build on it and see what happens. This is going to be a super ultra fast drag build. Where the heck is that thing going to be? So this is going to be a, I don't know, whatever the biggest engine I can get in a two-wheel drive. That's what it's going to be. Barn find drag. Do I have any barn find cars? Thought I could set this to where it showed me only my barn finds. Let's see here. Man, I'm not gonna have any. Oh, yeah. Let's do a barn find drag. Okay, so I'll do this, then I'll come back and build the Sputnik real fast. This might be the first drag car I ever built on Horizon 4, but it might not. Break out your barn finds. You should have this in your barn finds. And I'll be honest with you, I spent a ton of time tuning this car for drag racing and wound up throwing away everything I did and only making a couple changes, and it ran the fastest it's ever ran. Unless... So this actually, I really overcomplicated it. I did everything you would naturally do to build a car and to increase its performance at a drag strip, and found out that only a couple things actually changed it. I went back to stock. I think I changed tire pressure and ride height. I think. It's been a long time since I've done it. I think I increased or decreased the rear tire pressure all the way down, increased the front all the way up or halfway. The E-type. And then drop the ride height all the way down. I think that's all that changed, and that was its fastest. I couldn't get it any faster no matter what I did. Oh, he's inching on me. He's pulling past me. He pulled past me. That had to be, yep, I got a second. That's awesome. Oh, but look at the time. We ran the exact same ET. Exactly the same. So that's curious. How did that work? Exact same ET. Okay, so now I'm going to go grab the Sputnik and build it like fast as you watch. Not guaranteeing it's going to be the fastest car. I'm going to go with the biggest engine available, and I'm going to go with rear wheel drive. I'm hoping right out of the box that it pops a wheelie. It looks like it should, just looking at it. But I didn't buy that car. That's what the problem was. So yeah, I really appreciate that the crowd at Forza is actually using cars that have something to do with the automotive culture. Why am I having to buy this? I appreciate that they're actually using real cars. I can't quite place this one. It's definitely, I believe that's definitely an Ed Roth car, if I recall correctly. Sputnik definitely was one of the names, I think, of his cars, but it doesn't look like I remember it looking. So let's go to upgrades and tuning. We're going to build this ourselves here. Always going with the biggest power. Oh. So what's the difference in a set? Okay, 7.0. I'm looking at weight here. Ooh, Okay. We're going to go with this guy. We're going to leave it two-wheel drive, even though I really want to make it all-wheel drive. Let's see here. What can you change in this car? So just put those little fins on the headlights there is all it did. We don't want that. We'll run a wing on it. So be it. I'm going to run, for sure, drag tires. Front wheels, skinny as they'll go. Back, chubby as they'll go. I have found on drag builds, for some reason, these wheels here actually hook up better than anything else. Theoretically, it shouldn't matter, but it's a video game. Something you've got to look for here also on suspension is your weight will change. Sometimes. Looks like we're good on this one. I do the sway bars just because of the weight savings. As bad as I hate to say it, somehow in the game they actually have a cage helping the car. Weighs 119 pounds. That weighs 66 pounds. We're going to go with this. I'm really curious what the horsepower comes out to be on this. Sometimes I'm not always so sure that just because they give you the highest horsepower to start off with an engine, that it's going to get you the highest horsepower to begin with, or to end with. 1,350 horsepower, 1,000 foot-pounds of torque, 2,100 pound vehicle. That's lightweight. This, realistically, this should be just stupid fast. Let's see if that's how it really works out, though. Getting the thing to hook up is going to be the hard part. But before we do anything, we have to do the most important part. It's got to look good. Paint the car. Base color, let's see here. Still gonna stick with the purple theme. I don't know why, I'm just into purple tonight. It's a weird night for me. Now we go to this. Let's see here. Gives it a little more pop. You're not on? Sorry, man. I'm not going to be on here much longer, so you're not missing a whole lot. Sorry. Oh, yeah. I want to go for that, like, 1950s looking purple. Will it let... Ah, come on. You got to let me tint that. What am I doing here? I don't know what I'm doing. Wheels. Let's do the wheels. Nah, that's dumb. Let's do the wheels flat black. So I'm going to go special colors, semi-gloss, press X. This is how you do flat black. Now I'm going to do the outer lip, and I'm going to go to previous colors, paint it the same color as the rest of the body. There we go. Looks like a lavender. Well, I don't get that detailed. I guess it kind of does. It's kind of light colored, isn't it? And it's supposed to be because it's got like a lot of metal flake in it, in the paint. I don't know if you can see on your screen. Probably not if you're watching on like a phone or something. But there you can see there's like metal flakes in the paint. So let's see here. We did that. Saved a car. Now let's kind of go back and ruin everything we just did. Final shape, black. How many of you have actually used this these masks on here? I don't like. I think maybe they just did it for April. I'd never seen it before till last night. So put this on. Paint the whole car black, basically. Apply a mask shape. So basically it's going to go back and cut the black away. Like this. So it gives us that. Let's cut that out. I probably should have left it alone, but there you go. So now let's go. Actually, take that out and boom. Kind of a neat little trick they gave us. Oh yeah, now we've got like all these different things. I haven't even played with this stuff yet. Create mask from current layers. I haven't even checked to see what that stuff is. Let's just call that good for now. Okay, let's not call it good. So this is how I made the color changing flames. If you go with the semi-gloss, it makes it kind of a flat black. Do that. Now we're going to go in here and let's see. Let's go back with that lavender purplish type look. And we'll make them change from purple to, I don't know. Oh yeah. So there we go. The interior of the car actually shows the colors better. I like that. Yeah, we'll go with that. So I'm going to do a little bit of tuning on this thing, and then we're going to hook up a race, and then I got to go. Got to go bad. Screen's black. Okay. Check out my interior. Yeah. This car is pretty cool already. I'm liking this already. This is your Hemi engine. Oh yeah. Let me do just a little bit of tuning here. I don't mind giving away my secrets because honestly, it takes a lot of work to tune these cars to go fast. We're going to take the front and turn the pressure all the way up because it's a rear-wheel drive car. Gearing, this thing's awfully lightweight. Gonna get stupid with the gearing. Alignment, camber, front camber. We'll run that in a little bit negative. Anti-roll bars, front we want that soft. The rear, I'm gonna go right about there. Springs, front springs, we'll make them stiff. I think the rear, I think I'll leave the rear alone. Front ride height, rear ride height, let's drop that down. Dampening. There we go. Aero, I'm going to turn this all the way up. Shouldn't really matter. Shouldn't be the real deal with this. And then let's give it what we call a full spool, where it's basically locked up. There is no differential at this point. All right. A lot of spinning coming out of the hole there. Let's change the gear ratio a little bit. Basically, I'm not going to give myself any real launches. It's just going to do all this stuff here. I'm afraid I'm going to have to go with this. I'm thinking... Right now, this track's a little wet. So I'm kind of thinking that once we actually line it up here, it's not going to act the same. Oh, here's dry. Okay. Can't get it to turn. I'm going to take a chance and run it like it is. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to go and take one click. Okay. Now let's see what happens. All right, this is it. This car has a really weird feel to it. Love the color changing flames. I used to not be into the color changing thing at all. And just in the past few months, I'm just like loving it. I want everything to have flip-flop chameleon paint on it. I've painted 3 different RC bodies in the past 2 months, and they all have this on it. I could do flames like that now. Hey King Sinte, how you doing? Atomic Punk 59. The Vocorsa 16. Don't know about that thing. Alright, we're taking a chance. This is a totally untested vehicle. Oh, blew the tires off. She still takes the win. Spun a little bit, but not completely didn't really blow it off like I thought. So 8.2, this thing could use some more tweaking, and we could definitely get this thing below 7 or below 8 seconds. Possibly even convert to all-wheel drive. Cool. I love that car just looking at it right there. Well, guys, I've got to go. I've got some other things to work on for tonight. I really appreciate you tuning back in. I'm going to throw something out there. I got some vinyl cut stickers of the Clutch Trick logo. They're, you can't tell, but you can see. They're basically the size of my hand. Find me on Facebook. Like me on Facebook, because nobody else does. Send me a private message. The first 5 people to send me a PM just saying stickers, I'll throw some stickers in a package to you and ship them off. Give me an address though. So send it to PM, Facebook at Clutch Trick Gaming. That being said, guys, good night. Thanks for watching, and I will be back next week. I'm not sure if it'll be Tuesday though, but maybe. So have a good night. Bad launch. Yeah. Always an excuse, Richard. Always excuse. So, no, it was a good race. Had fun. Thanks for joining me. Have a good night.